I head over to Simpson Elementary School in Waxahachie to talk to more amazing kids about North Texas weather. We need to talk about the weather here. We have an interesting day and an interesting week coming up as far as that 7-day forecast. This morning we had some showers move through, but a great picture from Courtney over in Red Oak showing the sun peeking through those clouds. We'll have more clouds moving overhead. There's a disturbance that is moving through the area. We're kind of getting into the dry slot of that, so we should be rain-free most of the day. Could see a few more showers later on this evening. For now, though, in most of our area, most of the rain is gone. You can see that most of that has moved to the east. There could be a few sprinkles still moving through, especially Hill and Navarro counties, but for the most part, we are done with that. We had some decent rain move through Blooming Grove and Ennis down to Corsicana, that area. It's gone now, and we should be, like I said, mostly rain-free throughout the most of the daytime hours. This evening, though, we could have a few sprinkles move in. It's going to be chilly today. We've got high temperatures in the mid-40s here, 45, 46 degrees, and then overnight tonight, we do have freezing temperatures returning. The good news is that this precipitation tonight should just be rain. It's possible that we could have a little bit of an ice something or other. I mean, if we get low enough, if some of these places are down in the upper 20s, it's not completely inconceivable that there could be a sleet pellet or two mixed in, but by and large tonight we should be staying above temperatures that would be needed to make any kind of travel impacts for any kind of major winter storm or anything like that. Not a whole lot expected out of this. In fact, I think the rain will probably be east of us by the time we get down to these temperatures early tomorrow morning. All that to say, we do have more moisture on the way. So let me kind of show you how this is setting up. All of this dry air is what we call the dry slot. You have the low pressure system here. Behind that low pressure system is that dry air, but you have the moisture that gets wrapped around the backside of the low. If you've been in any of these classroom presentations, we've kind of talked about that. So as this continues to wrap back around, we will see some showers possible tonight. Now, when it comes to the wintry precipitation, that will be much more likely around the Paris area here. Paris, Shreveport, over to the east. For our area, it should just be rain, and that's even if we get any. We may not see anything out of this. It'll be mostly to our east, but we have about a 20% chance of seeing a few possible showers tonight. Let's take a look at the big picture here. There's a couple of things I want to show you. This is the radar, and if I put the fronts on here, you can see a few things going on. There's a lot happening behind me here. Off to the east, there's one system moving out of the country, bringing some snow up into the northeast and some rain off the coast there. Here's the system that we are looking at right now, again, bringing some of that wraparound moisture into our area later tonight. And then over to the west, we see that next system that will be bringing a better chance of rain Monday night into Tuesday morning. Between it all, high pressure keeping things calm right here in Colorado, the Four Corners region, up into the Wyoming, Montana area. So pretty quiet for most of the western part of the country, but that next system is moving in. And what I want to show you is that this is kind of a different stages of a story for some of these storms we see, especially in the winter. We'll see these storms kind of dip down towards Arizona and Mexico, and then what we call eject upward. So that's when you have it move a little bit further south, but then they push back northward and eject northeastward. So you kind of almost see different stages of that on the map behind me. This particular storm will do a little bit of that, move east, and then it will move off into the northwest, and that usually is how we're able to get the colder air because these troughs dip so far south that we get that north wind. This storm isn't going to bring a whole lot of pomp and circumstance with it as far as the cold temperatures. We will have another front later towards the middle and end of next week that will bring colder air, but this particular system could bring some showers and thunderstorms. We're not even really looking at severe weather at this point, so time will tell exactly what to expect from this one, but for now, not a whole lot to come from that for our particular area. Here's your 7-day forecast today. A lot listed here. It's kind of a busy graphic here. A few showers possible tonight, 20% chance. It will be windy today. North winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour, and it is 45 degrees for our high. Wind chill factors could be in the mid-30s to the low 40s, so it will be pretty chilly out there. Tonight, 31 degrees for that low. Tomorrow, breezy north winds, not quite as strong. and we're right around the low 50s, and then overnight tomorrow night, another light freeze for the area. We start to warm up here, a gradual warming trend. Sunday, we're closer to 60, right around 60 on Monday. Windy once again with a south wind right ahead of this system that's coming in. 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening hours. Tuesday, we bump that down to 60 in the morning. This looks like an overnight event. So overnight Monday night into early Tuesday morning, but we continue the warming trend into the middle part of next week. 67 Tuesday, 72 Wednesday, but look what happens. Dropping way down to the upper 40s for Thursday. So we have some of this compressional heating right before the front comes in. We compress that heat. It goes, you get those temperatures higher up. So we'll be pretty pleasant on Wednesday. A few showers possible Wednesday night into Thursday morning as that front moves through. And then, yes, Thursday will be quite different with a breezy north wind and temperatures in the upper 40s. So just enjoy the warm up that will eventually happen through the weekend and the early part of next week. Today is cold and blustery and windy. Going on from there, we warm up, but it doesn't last too terribly long, as winter reminds us once again towards the end of next week that it's not quite time for spring. Stay tuned for more on this rainmaker coming in for the early part of next week and the big cool down for the end of next week. It's the up and down that we're so used to right here in North Texas.